Hello. Yesterday I played against Bearlike, who's one of the developers of this game. I thought it was an interesting game, so now I'm making a video about it. And looking at this specialist, I can't remember what I pick. Okay, that wouldn't be my first choice when I'm looking at this again. But I've been trying to experiment with the assault mode marksmans. And the Mustang marksman opening is good for that. Let me hide the... I hate this window that is popping up. And I have been playing against Bearlike not a lot, but sometimes, and every time he goes Vulcan. He really likes vulcans. And I'm not sure if he's rushing with the speed spec or not, but I don't care if he's... I think it's a good position for us if he's deploying stuff here with the assault marksman. Usually I would maybe tank with the assault marksman more in the front, but against these stormcallers I don't want to. And he's actually sniping my tower, which is kinda hilarious. And it's dead. So he has some tricks in his sleeve. And I won the round because he didn't deploy all his units. I identified his saving money here. So we are prepared for the next turn. In the game I remember thinking that I'm like 100% sure he's gonna go Vulcan in this situation. I hate that you can't pause for the cards, have to always drag the speed down. Holy shit, now I can't move it. We are stuck. Okay. So here, like he has 600 money because he didn't deploy anything first turn. So I'm pretty sure this is Vulcan play here. But when I saw these cards and saw the subsidized Mustang card, I thought he might maybe go Mustangs here. But I was still hoping for the Vulcan. And we picked the subsidized Mustang card here. Because I think once you have the Vulcan in check, a good backline against any kind of board is Mustangs, and when you got them cheaper you can use them as chaff, and it's very good card this early. So I'm expecting him to probably sell this, go Vulcan here or here. And I'm taking the sub Mustang and I'm selling my Mustangs off here because otherwise I don't have money for the boat. And oh, he didn't sell this. And I really don't want to take the damage from the Vulcan. So the Overlord is just a free round for me. And what it means next turn is that he needs to commit to a new unit type. And I was really hoping he wouldn't do the Mustang play here. And he didn't. He took the shield for the Vulcan. And we successfully cheesed the round with the Overlord. And I think what he's doing is very risky because we are the giant specialist and he's going into a giant battle with giant specialist. So now what I'm thinking here is that the amp core is very good, but yeah, I go for the giant hunter. I'm not sure if that's a correct choice here, but I like to see the plus 50 on the screen, so it's either giant hunter or amp core. And now we are going just mass Mustangs. And I'm selling these Mustangs off because I wanna put more strength in this side where there is no Vulcan. And I get the money back. Like when I sell them, they cost, I get 200 back, and the new ones cost 150 because of the card. And he actually goes amp core with a boat. And he's taking a loan, so he's losing a lot of money to unlock these giants. Like the Vulcan cost 100 to unlock, this cost 200 to unlock. He has wasted 300 and 100 for the loan. So it's round 3 and he has wasted 400 monies just to build this kind of board. And my plan here was to go assault mode on the marksman, but the board position wasn't good for them, so I think I'll just end up selling this. And sadly we lose the round, but it's fine. He's so far behind on the economy, and we even have the giant hunter, so if we can stabilize in the next rounds, we are good to go. So here the strike spec is a reasonable option, but I wanna go into a range battle here, and I immediately go for the melting point. And this, I took the range spec because I was expecting him not to take it because he's so low on money. So what that means is that my melting point would outrange his melting point in the late game, and that is huge. And I'm deploying the melting point here because I'm expecting one Vulcan to come here, and we have all the chaff clear here, so he can't protect his Vulcans much. If we put the melting point here, he's just stuck on the crawlers. We can reinforce this position later. And the subsidized Mustang card is pretty strong because you can deploy the Mustangs like you would deploy Fangs or Crawlers because they are so cheap, but they are a lot more powerful. So here I remember thinking in the game that picking the Giant Hunter was a big mistake, that I should just go amp core like he did. And that maybe is correct. Here I think like usually this item is very good with Mustangs, but in this position we are not using the Mustangs as a main carry unit. We are just using the Mustangs to clear all the stuff from the ground, and then the melting points will kill his giants. And I'm doing a defensive underground threat here because he has leveled crawlers here. I guess the underground threat would be good here, but I'm not sure if one Mustang can deal with one underground threat. Like if I put it here, probably not. And he could also like put one arc light here and put the threat here, so it's pretty scary. So that's why I'm doing the defensive one, because I really need to win this round to get the money for the Giant Hunter. And I'm actually flanking with the Mustangs here. And he's selling his boat. And I put one missile to... This was not to defend from the underground threat, it was to defend the melting point from crawlers. But it didn't do anything in the end. Like I really wanted to win this round hard, so I kill all the giants, save HP. Was a really important round for us. And I think we lose to these level 3 crawlers. Or do we? Probably. Yeah. Is it the skip or smoke bomb? I don't remember what I take. Skip, yeah. And in this situation also the... Oh, he has ignite to kill the melting points now. And I think we now identify that he doesn't have any anti-air anymore because he sold the boat. So I think I'm going to build one more boat here. I maybe shouldn't shield here, because we have the boats. Oh, I shielded because of the smoke bomb. Okay. And he's going steel balls, which is a pretty good choice, because steel balls are good versus melting points and they are good against the high explosive ammo. What's it called? Mustangs. And now the flanking is good because it pulls his units everywhere, and now he's afraid. He's deploying like a vulcan here to deal with them, and they only cost 150 per pack for me. And yeah, what I was saying about the shields is that I'm not afraid of fire here, because if he fires and kills my Mustangs, his own crawlers will die as well. So it's not a problem, and then the melting point is gonna win versus the vulcans. And he did, by the way, go to range specialist many turns ago. I don't know if I remember to show it. This could be a skip or a tank production line. I think orbital is not very good here. Yeah, tank production line. And we put it on the late melter. This is too far forward, it might die. And now I'm expecting him to deal with the overlord, and he has his own overlords unlocked, so I'm expecting him to build one boat here. And I'm going scorpions against the steel balls. I have been testing the scorpions a lot, and I still don't understand when they are like the correct choice, but usually against steel balls they are pretty good. Because sometimes they even go the mechanical division, and when you take the double shot, it will kill both the crawlers and the balls. And look at this guy. The scorpion is doing work here. And there's one boat, two boats. So he was maybe expecting me to build another boat on this side, but I ended up selling the only boat I have. And I think the tank production item is pretty strong in these giant versus giant battles, because it produces a meat shield to the melting point. It's especially good in melting point versus melting point matchup. We insta-pick the senior. I think the barrier would have also been a okay choice here. Or I don't know. The balls kill the shields pretty quickly. But against the Vulcan, the barrier is pretty good. And I think the Scorpion is a pretty good unit if the enemy is running towards you, so you don't need to tech them. So I think a lot of the time when I have been building Scorpions against, for example, sledgehammers, you need to tech the range upgrade. And then you have kinda over invested into the Scorpions, then the enemy just goes like boat. And you have too few stuff to deal with them. But if you can use the Scorpions without teching them, they are pretty nice in my experience. And we went the crawler summoning here. It isn't like very good technology here, but since we got the senior manufacturing specialist, this is a good time to just like mass these melting points and they will produce chaff for themselves. It's very cost efficient. And now he's just dead. So this game, I think, was a very unconventional game. We did some weird stuff, like he was saving for the Vulcan and I identified the threat correctly. Then we picked up the Mustang card that we could play this a little bit differently, like using Mustang chaff here and flanking with the Mustangs. Like these are things you would never normally do. And it worked out pretty good for us. So thanks for watching.